Good day, everyone. So for today, I am going to discuss about the important points to remember in planning and organizing instruction. So in planning for instruction, it is good to be reminded of the following. So first, our daily teaching learning is supposed to contribute to the realization of the vision statement of the department. So tayo as a teacher, Um, we should remember that in planning for instruction, kailangan may ambag tayong maibibigay sa kung ano ang vision ng Department of Education. So halimbawa, ang vision ng Department of Education is to make students recognized by whole world bilang mga magagaling. So, for us to make them recognized by whole world, so syempre, isa sa alang-alang natin kung ano ba yung vision na yon upang makagawa tayo ng magandang instruction na makatutulong sa pagkamit ng vision ng department natin. Next is, your teaching learning must be aligned to your school's vision and mission and to that school. So, kung kanina, vision lang siya at department lang siya, so dito pumapasok na yung vision and mission ng hindi lang department, kundi yung mismong school. So, let's say for example, yung vision ng NEUST is mas makilala siya hindi lang sa local, kundi international. So, para mas makilala yung NEUST internationally, kailangan sa pagpaplano ng instruction, kino-consider natin, dapat naka-align, dapat accurate sa kung ano yung vision at mission ng NEUST. Next, consider the Philippine Qualification Framework or PQF that describes the knowledge, skills, and values of Philippine graduates at different levels in the Philippine educational system. So, dito dapat kino-consider din yung PQF. Yung PQF, sila yung nag-set ng standards or pamantayan ng isang batang nakapagtapos na maaaring nag-gain ng knowledge, skills, and values. The grade 10 graduate must be able to demonstrate. So, ito yung mga dapat tinataglay ng isang estudyanteng nakapagtapos na ng grade 10. So, letter A, knowledge across a learning areas with core competencies in communication, scientific, critical, and creative thinking, and the use of technologies. So, syempre, kapag nakagraduate na ng grade 10 ang isang estudyante, kailangan mas good communicator na sila. Hindi na sila yung kapag nakipag-usap sa iba ay medyo nawawala ng galang. Dito, may good communication skills na sila. At yung pag-iisip nila, hindi na yung tulad dati na medyo mababaw silang mag-isip. Dito, kailangan medyo malalim. Medyo creative and critical thinker na sila. Sa use of technologies naman, syempre, dapat may mga basic na silang alam. Hindi lang basic, dapat alam na nila yung paggamit ng mga technologies like computer. Lalo na ngayon, medyo digital native na, kaya dapat alam na nila yung paggamit ng mga technologies. Letter B, have an understanding of right and wrong, deep respect for self, others, and their culture, and the environment. So, kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, ang PQF is either skills, knowledge, and values. So, dito dapat alam na ng bata kung ano yung right and wrong. Saka, alam nila kung paano maging polite sa ibang mga tao at mapasok na rin dito yung cultural sensitivity. Kailangan, alam nila yung culture, hindi lang ng kanila, kundi yung culture ng ibang taong maaaring makasalumuha nila. Letter C, apply foundational knowledge, skills, and values in academic and real-life situations through round reasoning and informed decision-making. So, dito, kailangan kung ano yung knowledge, skills, and values na nag-gain natin, dapat ina-apply natin hindi lang sa academic, kundi sa real-life situations, kagaya sa paggawa ng isang desisyon. Bago tayo gumawa ng isang desisyon, kailangan based on reason. Kailangan rational na tayo. Hindi yung gumawa tayo ng desisyon, binasi lang natin sa bugso ng damdamin natin. Kailangan based on reason na tayo. Letter D, Apply skills in limited situations with close supervision. At the end of the grade 12, the graduates must be able to demonstrate more knowledge and skills with a higher degree of independence. So, kanina, grade 10, ngayon naman grade 12. So, syempre, after mag-grade 12 ng isang bata, dapat mas mataas na yung knowledge na nagain nila kumpara nung grade 10. So, dito na rin pumapasok yung pagiging independent ng isang bata. Dapat mas nakakagalaw na siya nang hindi bumabase sa ibang tao. Lalo na kapag yari mo ng grade 12, magka-college ka na. Dapat alam mo na kung anong course mo at magdedesisyon ka na base sa kung ano yung interest mo, hindi base sa interest ng iba. So, the qualifications are A. Knowledge across a learning areas and technical skills in chosen career tracks with advanced competencies in communication, scientific, critical, and creative thinking, and the use of technologies. So, kagaya lang din kanina nung sa letter A ng grade 10. So, kumbaga dito, ang pinagkaiba lang, sa grade 12, mas deep na, mas malalim na, mas marami na yung na-i-apply mong skills kumpara sa grade 10. Saka dito, kumbaga, nakabase na siya sa chosen career tracks na kinuha mo. So, letter B, have an understanding of right and wrong, deep respect for self, others, and their culture, and the environment. So, kagaya lang din ng grade 10 nga. Letter C, apply functional knowledge, technical skills, and values in academic and real-life situations through round reasoning, informed decision-making, and the judicious use of resources. Letter D, apply skills in varied situations with minimal supervision. So number 4, the grade level standards are made more specific in the content standards and performance standards per quarter or grading period, which are in turn broken down into learning competencies. So dito dapat specific na or mas malinaw kung ano ba yung topic or lesson na dapat ituro ng isang teacher sa isang grade level. So let's say for example nung grade 11 tayo, di ba? We have 2 subjects na tinake nung first sem and second sem nung grade 11 tayo, which is the general mathematics and statistics and probability. So syempre, dapat yung mga topic doon sa general mathematics na yon, hati-hatiin para mas malinaw kung paano maituturo siya ng maayos. Dapat specific kung ano ba yung lesson na dapat ituturo natin sa first quarter, second quarter, or first grading period. Number 5, our instructional planning is supposed to begin with a study of the K-12 curriculum. So, bakit nga ba kailangan aralin muna natin yung K-12 curriculum before we plan a instruction? So, syempre, it will give us direction and focus to the lesson we're going to teach. It will also familiarize us with the scope and sequence of what we are supposed to plan and organize. Which instructional plan are you going to prepare depends on what your school requires. It may be a unit plan or a lesson plan or both. The unit plan is more comprehensive than the lesson plan. So dito naman, yung instructional plan natin na gagamitin dapat accurate sa hinihingi ng school sa atin. Na maaaring ito ay unit plan or lesson plan. Kapag sinabi kasi nating unit plan, mas comprehensive, mas malawak, mas marami, mas kumpleto. Kumbaga, dito maraming lessons na nakalagay. Kesa sa lesson plan na may specific or particular lesson lang na nakasaad. Number 7, apply all the principles of teaching and learning that you have learned in Principles of Teaching 1 and the Research-Based Instructional Strategies. So, we have 10 principles of teaching and learning. Number 1, create an active learning environment, focus attention, connect knowledge, help students productively manage their time, provide timely feedback, balance high expectations with the student support, enhance motivation to learn, encourage faculty, student interaction and communication, help students organize their knowledge. Guiding principles upon which the K-12 curriculum guide was developed. So, letter A, include appropriate strategies that promote student learning, active engagement, manipulation, and testing of ideas. So, syempre, um, kailangan iba't ibang approach naman yung ginagamit mo pagdating sa pagtuturo. Kailangan gumamit ka ng strategy na kung saan mas mahihikayat mo yung estudyante mo na mas makinig sa'yo. Maaari kang magpagawa ng activity or magpa-recitation. Sa paraan kasi na yon, maaari mong makuha yung attention ng mga estudyante mo. At maaari ding matest kung ano ba yung ideas nila about sa particular lesson na yon. Next, include cultural integration. So dito, let's say for example, nagpa-group activity ka. So do not let your student choose their own group members. Kailangan, maaari ka magpabilang ng 1, 2, 3. Sa pamamagitan kasi na yon, magkakaiba-iba yung mga maaaring magkasama kasi lagi natin tatandaan ng estudyante natin, may iba't ibang ugali. They also have different level of intelligence. Letter C, students are asked to engage critical thinking and problem solving as appropriate to prior knowledge, styles, and interest. So dito, let's say for example, magpapa-assessment ka sa kanila. Dapat appropriate or tugma, sakto lang sa kaalaman nila. Hindi yung nagpa-solve ka na nagpa-solve ng isang problem, hindi pa pala nila natatakel yung problem na yon, yung lesson na yon. Baka mamaya, math major sila, nagpa-essay ka na nagpa-essay, hindi naman yun yung interest nila. Letter D, engage students in both individual and group learning based on personal interest. So, kagaya nung kanina, dapat pinagagawan lang yung isang estudyante kung saan yun yung interest nila. Dapat both individual and group. Letter E, include variety and accommodations for learning styles and multiple levels of development. So, palagi naman nating naririnig yan na dapat iba't ibang learning approach yung ginagamit natin. Letter F, include activating prior knowledge, anticipating preconceptions, exploration and problem solving, and new skill building. So, dito, dapat kung ano yung nalaman nila noon, dapat hindi lang na-stuck na yun lang. Dapat nagle-level up kung ano yung natutunan nila na yun. At yung mga maling haka-haka nila, dapat tinatama din natin yon. Yung mga preconceptions na yan, dapat itinatama natin. Number 8, always begin with the end in mind. Competencies enabling objectives. So, the enabling objectives should outline a sequence of learning activities for the instruction phase of the lesson plan. They essentially outline the steps necessary for a learner to acquire new skills and knowledge leading the performance level stated in the terminal objective. Number 9, do assessment to ensure learning. So those assessments are diagnostic test. So dito pumapasok yung pre-assessment. Maaari kang magpagawa ng isang assessment kung saan malalaman mo kung ano yung mga alam na ng estudyante mo. So, next is formative test. Ito during. Ibig sabihin, sa formative test, doon mo malalaman kung may natutunan ba yung isang estudyante. Maaari kang gumawa ng isang assessment ng recitation or quiz. So, next is summative test. Ito na yung kabuuan. Kumbaga, dito, pwede ka nang magpa-midterm exam or the final exam. Number 10, give your students opportunity to assess themselves. So, dito, more on student-centered. kung saan you let your student do their task. You teach two types of knowledge, declarative and procedural knowledge. Kapag sinabi nating declarative knowledge, can be assessed by paper and pencil test or traditional assessment. So dito maaaring mga quizzes, activities, and next is procedural knowledge. Can be assessed only by performance test or by presentation of product, authentic assessment. So dito naman maaaring magpa-role play ka or magpa-perform ka ng isang sayaw. Then this means that for assessment of learning, you make use of a balance of traditional and authentic forms of assessment. Effective monitoring of a student's progress should incorporate many assessment tools and processes. So ito yung mga assessment tools and processes. A. Tests and quizzes with constructed response items rather than exclusive use of response items. Kumbaga dito, yung mga multiple choices kesa sa mga identification. Letter B, reflective assessments. So ayan, gumagawa naman tayong reflection paper. Letter C, academic prompts that clearly specify performance, task elements, use of such as formats, audience, topic, and purpose. So dito, more on prompters na gumagamit ng prompt terms like visual aids. And letter D, culminating assessment projects that allow for students' choice and independent application. So dito naman, yung mga culminating activities, culminating projects na kung saan ina-apply yung mga skills and knowledge that they develop throughout the unit. And the last one is, don't forget that part of instructional planning is utilization of assessment results. So that's it. I hope you learn in this video.